Hello, kindergartners. You must be back because you want to hear some more Little Red Hen shenanigans. Am I right? Oh, I'm so glad. I love this book. This is one of the books that I love to read to my classes every year because I think it's so funny how the author takes an old book like this and makes it a little bit new. This is a retelling of the original story. So we're going to dive right in today. When you are listening to The Little Red Hen Makes a Pizza, I want you to be thinking about how this book is the same as the original story and how it is different from the original story. Because when we are done reading the book, I am going to show you how to do your activity of the day. We are going to have some comparing and contrasting on this Venn diagram. So you're going to want to get your listening ears ready for things that are the same and things that are different. But also just enjoy this book because I think it's really funny. Okay, here we go. The Little Red Hen Makes a Pizza. The Little Red Hen Makes a Pizza. Get a little bit closer for you. The little red hen had eaten the last slice of her tasty loaf of bread. She'd sipped a cup of chickweed tea and taken her nap. Now she was hungry again, so she scratched through her cupboard and spied a can of tomato sauce. "Why don't I make a lovely little pizza?" she said to herself. Ooh, yeah. She rummaged through her pan drawer. There were bread pans, cake pans, muffin pans, frying pans, all kinds of pans, but not one single pan was large and round and flat. "Oh, cluck," she said. "I need a pizza pan." She stuck her head out the window. "Good morning," she called. "Does anybody have a pizza pan?" "Well, not I," said the duck. "Not I," said the dog. "Not I," said the cat. "Very well then, I'll fetch one myself," said the little red hen. So she went to the hardware store. She bought a pizza pan, a large mixing bowl, a pizza slicer, and, well, some other stuff. Look at her wagging. She got a little distracted. That's what I do when I go shopping too. When she got home, she opened the cupboard. She saw beans and rice, sugar and spices, jars of jam and jars of honey, and even pickled eggplant, but no flour. "Cluck," she said. "I need flour." Sound familiar? Hint, hint. She stuck her head out the window. "Hello," she said. "Who will run to the store and get me some flour?" "Not I," said the duck. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Very well then, I'll fetch some myself," said the little red hen. So she went to the supermarket. She bought some flour, some salt, some oil, and some other stuff. She got distracted again. When she got home, she opened the fridge. "Cluck," she said. "There's cream cheese, blue cheese, string cheese, and Swiss cheese, but no mozzarella." So, what's she going to do? She stuck her head out the window. "Excuse me," she said. "Who will go to the store and buy me some mozzarella?" "Well, not I," said the duck. "Not I," said the dog. "Not I," said the cat. "Very well then, I'll fetch some myself," said the little red hen. So the little red hen went to the deli. She bought some mozzarella, pepperoni, and olives, some mushrooms, onions, and garlic, a can of 8 small anchovies, and some other stuff, but no pickled eggplant. Remember, she's already got that in her cupboard. When she got home, the little red hen put on her apron and stuck her head out the window. "Good afternoon," she said. Who will help me make some pizza dough? Not I, said the duck. Not I, said the dog. Not I, said the cat. Very well then, I'll make it myself, said the little red hen. So she put the flour and some other stuff into her mixing bowl and stirred and mixed and kneaded and pounded until she had a big ball of pizza dough. After the dough rose, the little red hen rolled it flat and folded it and rolled it again and spun it around on her head several times. Look at all those steps she was taking. When the dough was just right, she tossed it way up in the air one last time for good luck and put it in her pizza pan. Then she stuck her head out the window. Excuse me, she said. Who will help me make the toppings? Are they going to help? Mm-hmm. Not I. Not I, said the duck. Not I, said the dog. Not I, said the cat. Very well then, I'll make it myself, cried the little red hen. So she chopped and grated and sliced. Next, she opened her can of tomato sauce and spread it all over the pizza dough. On top of that, she put some grated mozzarella, some sliced pepperoni, some chopped olives, some mushrooms, some onions, and garlic, 8 small anchovies, and some other stuff, but no pickled eggplant. The little red hen looked at her pizza. It looked just right. She put it in the oven and sat down to sip a cup of chickweed tea. Do you see it baking in the oven? Ooh, and the good smells coming out. Does that remind you of any other book we might have just happened to have read recently? You're making a connection. She's finally sitting down to rest, and that good smelling pizza is coming out of the oven. There she is. She's finally got her feet up. She's relaxing. Look at her bunny slippers. Oh, this book just cracks me up. And there are her friends outside, and the smell of the pizza is hitting their noses. Pretty soon, a delicious smell drifted from the oven. It filled the room and floated out the window. My lovely little pizza must be ready, she thought. It was lovely, but it wasn't little. Pizza. Oh, it's huge. What happened? So she stuck her head out the window. Good evening, she said. Would anybody like some pizza? Can you guess what the duck said? Can you guess what the dog said? Can you guess what the cat said? They all said yes, of course. But the cat scraped most of the toppings off of his share. When the pizza was all gone, the little red hen made herself another cup of chickweed tea. Then she asked, "Who will help me do the dishes?" Okay, so hold up, wait a minute. They actually did get to eat the pizza? Yeah. She shared the pizza. Look, they all got to eat some of it. So is that something that is the same or different from our original story? Yeah, it's different. She didn't share in the last story, but in this one she did. And now she's saying, who will help me do the dishes? Okay, so they're all done eating. Now she wants someone to help her with the dishes. Will they or won't they? What's your prediction? Okay, well, the only way we're going to find out is if we... Yeah, you're right. Finish the book. Okay, that's what I'll do. Then she asked, "Who will help me do the dishes?" Now, can you guess what the duck, the dog, and the cat each said? They each said, I will, I will, I will. Oh, thank goodness. I was hoping that was going to be their answer. And they did. So there they are doing the dishes. And it looks like she finally gets to be the one relaxing. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad that she decided to share because that pizza was huge. And what was she going to do with that much pizza anyways? I mean, honestly, come on. Okay, now don't leave me yet. You have to stay for a second because I want to give you some tips on how to compare and contrast these stories. So here you're going to see a Venn diagram. We've used these in the classroom before. Over here is the pizza story side. There are 3 boxes for 3 things that only happened in this book. Over here is the original story of the Little Red Hen. There are 3 boxes for 3 things that only happened in the original story. Finally, we know that on a Venn diagram, where the circles meet is where we have the things that happened in both of the stories. So 3 things are going to be the same in these stories. You have an extra little sheet. Mine is printed front to back because I was trying to save paper. So I'll just show you. You have a sheet like this. Step 1, cut them out. You have to cut out these pictures. You have an oven, you have sprouts growing out of the ground, a supermarket, flour, pizza, wheat, seeds, the Little Red Hen, and washing dishes. You have to get all 9 of those cut out. When they are cut out, you're going to have them in a pile, and you're going to pick up one at a time, and you're going to decide, did it only happen in the original story? Did it only happen in the pizza story? Or was it in both of the stories? So this is going to take some thinking on your part. I would not glue anything down until you are sure that you have all 9 of those squares where they belong. This reminds you that you can only put 3 in each section. So let's talk about an easy one first. If you pick up your Little Red Hen square, where does she belong on your Venn diagram? Was she in the original story, the pizza story, or was she in both? And you're all thinking, duh, Mrs. Ward, she was in both. It is called the Little Red Hen. Okay, that's why I picked that one. So the Little Red Hen picture card is going to go here. Until you have all 9 of them figured out, I would not glue it down yet because then you're going to be ripping some off and trying to put it back on. Then it turns into a mess. And some of you are going to have a meltdown because one of your papers is going to tear and you only have 1 copy. So don't do it. Just wait. Okay, trust me on this. Here's another easy one that I'm going to give you. The rest of them you have to figure out on your own. If you need to go back and listen to the original story again, I used some words in that story to help you figure it out. I was very precise with the language I was using to help you get some hints. So if you can't remember, go back and listen to that story again. It's only like 5 minutes long. Skip all the other parts where I'm talking about other stuff. If you get to your pizza card, whoop, was the pizza in the original story, in Makes a Pizza, or in both? Of course, it was only in the pizza story. Okay? Once you have all 9 of those figured out, go ahead and glue them on. If you want to snap a picture of it and send it to me, I can respond to you and let you know if you got them all right or if there's anything that you need to move around and put in a different spot. Now, hang with me for 1 more minute if you need to know how to do your assignment for tomorrow. or just come back tomorrow and watch the very end of this video, because there's one more fun activity that I wanted to give you to go along with this story. You get to create your own pizza. So I put a pizza crust on here, and your instructions say, think about what toppings you would want to put on a pizza. I remember the Little Red Hen put all sorts of stuff on there. She even put anchovies, and I was like, nope, I would not put that on my pizza. Draw them on the crust, label the toppings by sounding out the words as best as you can. Okay, so do we expect perfect spelling? No way, Jose. I want you to sound it out and spell it the best you can. Okay, think about what would go on your pizza and draw it. First thing that comes to my mind, I need some pepperonis on my pizza. So I'm just gonna draw some circle pepperonis. Of course, you can also color this too if you want to. I've got some of my pepperonis, and next to one of the pepperonis, I'm just gonna try to sound out pepperoni. Pepperoni. Okay, I hear quite a few sounds in there. P-ap, p-ap. I hear a P, p-a-a-a. There's my E, and then I hear another P. Pepper. Oh yeah, you're right, that's an R. Thank you. Pepper, O, pepperon. What was that letter? Oh, N. Okay, thanks. Pepperoni. Oh, I love when the vowels say their name. So there's my pepperoni. And then I would continue to think of other things that I want to put on my pizza. This can be real or it can be silly. It's up to you to decide. If you want to think of silly, crazy things that you would put on your pizza, more power to you. You go for it, okay? This is an assignment just to have a little bit of fun with and to keep practicing sounding out your words. Can't wait to see what your pizzas look like. Let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. See you later, guys.